Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to show how to allow remote connection of SQL Server 2005 database. I also created a simple query tester program that connect using the remote connection of SQL Server 2005 database. Okay, to start it now, go to your My Computer, all programs here, the window, and then choose the Microsoft SQL Server 2005 database. Click on the configuration tools folder, and then first click is SQL Server surface area configuration. Okay, and after that a new window will pop up in here. Click on the surface area configuration for services in connection. By the way guys, it might kinda be different. It's because I already set up my SQL server for remote connection, but for the sake of the video I'm going to explain a bit all. Okay, go to the remote connections. The default is in the local connections. This should be the default like this, and then now go click on the local and remote connections. You can choose using TCP or IP only, or using both TCP or IP and name pipes. In this video I'm going to choose using both TCP or IP and name pipes, and then click to apply, and then it says changes to connection settings will not take effect until you restart the database engine service. So we need to restart the database engine service, and then click OK. Okay, now close the SQL Server 2005 surface area configuration. Now go back again to the all programs, Microsoft SQL Server 2005 folder, configuration tools, and now choose SQL Server configuration manager. Okay, here, like what the warning said a while ago, we need to restart our SQL Server 2005 services. To do that, click on the SQL Server 2005 services, and then to restart the SQL Server you can just click the button in here, Restart Service, or right click on it and then choose Restart. I'm not going to restart this anymore since I already set up my SQL Server for remote connection. Okay. Once you restart it guys, click on the SQL Server 2005 network configuration. If you notice, it have an extended name here, 32-bit. It's because I am using a 64-bit operating system. Now click on the protocols for SQL Express. Choose TCP/IP. This should be enabled, and then double click on it. Go to the IP addresses tab, and then scroll down until you find the IP all. At the TCP dynamic ports, copy the port here in there, and then paste the port into the IP1. At the IP address, you should type the IP address of your computer here. This should be the IP address of your computer over the network. If you don't know how to find your IP address, you can just open command prompt and then type ipconfig. Here, my IPv4 address 192.168.1.102, and then copy that and then paste it here. Okay, and then click OK. A warning will indicate in here that we need to restart the service again. For my position, I did not accept I did not get the warning. It's because, like what I said before, I already set up my SQL Server for remote connection. Now let's restart again the SQL Server. Start the service. Okay, once we restart the service guys, we need to add the exception of the SQL Server.exe and SQL Browser.exe to our firewall. To do that, just go to our control panel, system or security, or allow another program to Windows firewall, change settings, allow another program, just browse in it. Usually the SQL server.exe and SQL browser.exe is in the program files. In here, program files. Oops, sorry about that. Computer, local DC, program files. If you notice, I have two program files here. It's because I am using a 64-bit operating system. If you have a 32-bit system only, it should be at the program files only. But if you are using a 64-bit like me, it is in the program files x86. Okay, find the SQL server and then just copy the SQL server.exe there, paste it the search, and then search.exe, and then just open it and then add. Just click on it and then open. I'm not going to add it anymore, it's because I already add it. Okay guys, once you add it guys, you are now done in allowing SQL Server 2005 for remote connection. Okay, to test the program, I have a database here, STI portal. I have a tables. I open a tables here, login account. I'm going to display these tables. Okay, let's test the program. Wait, let me explain this a bit. If you notice guys, my connection string is like this. It is somewhat different from my previous video about connection string. My data source is my IP address 192.168.1.102, and after the comma is the 169. This is my TCP port, if you notice. And the network library is dbmssocn. This is the network library when we are using TCP or IP that allow remote connection of SQL Server 2005. Initial catalog is the database name. User and password is my credentials of SQL Server authentication account from my SQL Server database. Okay, let's test the program to check if it really connects to our SQL Server 2005 in the remote connection. Seems my video camera is making my program to load slower. Okay, here I'm going to type here a sample select query. Select asterisk from login underscore account. Okay, test query. Okay guys, you notice I display my database table login underscore account here. Okay guys, thanks again for watching. If you have question, feel free to leave comment, and if you like the video, subscribing to my channel would be so much appreciated. Okay, and thanks again for watching guys.